Rise and shine, campers, and put your booties on because it's cold out there.
It's always cold out there.
That's right, but the big question today is, where the heck are the Albans? And where the heck are the Albans? We are in Woodstock, Illinois, because it is Groundhog's Day! Yes, we are in Woodstock, Illinois, the filming location for Groundhog's Day. And we're actually here on Groundhog's Day. So we're gonna go see if Woodstock Willie sees his shadow or not. So let's go! 2 degrees Fahrenheit. 2 degrees. That is what the temperature is today on Groundhog's Day. And Emerson and I are gonna go stand in it. What is that Celsius? Minus 16 degrees Celsius. That's crazy talk. Okay, so 2 degrees outside Fahrenheit. It is cold, but we are about to go on to the filming location of the Groundhog Day movie starring Bill Murray. And but they got festivities down here and stuff, so
and a groundhog.
And a groundhog. So they got Woodstock Willie. So let's go see if he sees his shadow. We got here before the sun even came up. Here we are for the Woodstock Groundhog Day event. All right.
WGN 90.
Yeah, WGN News is here. Channel 5 News, NBC.
T-shirts, mugs, calendars, souvenir paraphernalia. Read Between the Lines has a full supply. So that's the bookstore on the south side of the square. And here to warm you up, we've got our band.
All right, we're gonna get some polka music, I think, going.
Welcome to Groundhog Day 2018. Let's do some singing. Here we go. Hey, 1, 1. Valderie, Valderah, my knapsack on my back. I love to wander by the spring that dances in the sun. So joyously it calls to me, come join my happy song. Everybody! Valderie, Valderah, Valderie, Valderah, Valderie, Valderah, come join my happy song.
And if you want to sing along, they give the words to songs here.
Valderah, Valderie, Valderah, Valderie, Valderah, my knapsack on my knee back. Hey!
Hey!
I'm Rick Belair's chairman of the Woodstock Groundhog Days Committee. Welcome to Woodstock. Who's here for the first time? Me. Whoa, that's a lot of first-timers. If you're from out of state, shout out some states.
Wow.
Tennessee, Iowa,
I heard Maine,
Wisconsin, California. I know this is to celebrate Groundhog Day, but we're going to invite you to be part of Wedding Crashers as well. There's a couple here from Minnesota, and they're getting married on Groundhog Day. The ceremony will be here in the bandstand this afternoon at 12:30. You're all invited to their wedding.
Woo!
That's a new event on our schedule. We've got lots for you to do today. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
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 No, it wouldn't be a German band up here without some yodeling going on. So we're going to practice our yodeling here. Here we go. Here we go. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
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 Yodelay,
Here we
yodelay,
go.
yodelay.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors from near and far, welcome to the beautiful, historic, and yes, very cold Woodstock Square for this Groundhog Day 2018.
This is my
And it's now my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Richard Hensel. Richard!
Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach? Not hardly. And you can expect hazardous travel later today with that blizzard thing. All right, here's the National Weather Service calling for a big blizzard thing. But another reason people are especially excited, especially cold, okay, especially cold. But the big question on everyone's lips, their chapped lips, their chapped lips, their chapped lips. Do you think Phil's gonna come out and see his shadow? Punxsutawney Phil. That's right, woodchuck suckers. It's Groundhog Day. Yeah, check that hog out there.
Thank you, Richard. And now for the moment of truth. Here we go. All together, countdown. Ready? 2, 3. And Woodstock Willie is not a happy camper today.
There he is.
Oh, they do. Is he a sweetum? Oh, he is a sweetum.
All right. Woodstock Willie in Groundhog Days. This February 2nd at 7:07 a.m., Woodstock Willie, the seer of seers, prognosticator of prognosticators, emerged reluctantly, but very alertly this morning in Woodstock, Illinois, to wish his faithful followers a happy Groundhog Day. And now for the truth. Willie looked skyward to the east, then behind to the ground, and stated clearly this morning in Groundhog Ease, I definitely see my shadow. Oh, well.
Come up here and see if we can get a good shot of Woodstock Willie, the groundhog. Okay, so let's take a walk around town, and we'll see some of the Emerson's bottom lip is about to shatter off. We'll take a look at some of the filming locations for Groundhog Day. So this, of course, is the gazebo where they dance. Whew, man, it's cold. But I wanted to show you something on the other side of the gazebo here. Right over here. What we have to look for is the plug, which is right there. See that plug right there? You'll see that in a scene where he comes up and he says, Nancy? Nancy Taylor? He goes, I used to sit behind you in English class. And he goes, I even asked you out for prom. You don't recognize me, do you? Well, I was short. I sprouted. Well, this is right where that happened, that exchange right here.
Oh my God, he must be drugged. He's so calm.
So there he is.
Oh, he's not
there
that
is
calm.
Woodstock Willie.
I have schedules of Groundhog Day events if anybody needs a schedule.
We're going to see if we can get maybe a selfie with him or something.
Oh, yeah, he's taking a selfie.
Oh, he is just too cute. But he did say, he goes, if you ever see one in your backyard, don't go up to them. They're like little Tasmanian devils. He's pretty calm. Oh, that is so cool. So they do have markers all around the square, and it points out where things happen. Like here was the snowball fight. So you will see this big statue in the background of the snowball fight, because the snowball fight actually happened right here. Now this area over here was the original Gobbler's Knob, where the stage was all set up, where he would come every single morning. And this is where that actually happened, was the Gobbler's Knob. And this is where the stage was set up. This building right here is actually the Opera House, but in the movie, it was the Pennsylvania Hotel.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and when one of the times when Bill Murray committed suicide, he jumped from that tower right there.
That bell tower?
That bell tower.
It's kind of a dark movie when you think about
It
it.
is a very dark movie.
Like, sure, it has funny parts, but like, it's all about this guy committing suicide.
It's actually a spiritual movie. It's a comedy, but they call it a spiritual movie. And the reason for that is because of the lessons that he has to learn. And because he has to repeat his life over and over and over and over until he gets it right. So a lot of people ask, how long was it? Well, Harold Ramis did give an idea, the writer did. And they said that he was probably in Punxsutawney for approximately somewhere between 35 to 40 years. So he repeated the same day over for 35 to 40 years, because they say that you need at least 10 years to get something perfect. But he had so many things to do that it took him about 30 or 40 years to get it right.
Wow.
So this right here, we cleared out. This little archway is where Bill Murray would come in to the shot when he would walk into the park every day. Is this one right here. And he would walk down, and he'd walk down to the bandstand. So if you did the bar where they drink to world peace is actually right inside this building, but it is quite the long line to get in. There used to be a great museum inside here.
Was it a Dick Tracy
And it was,
museum?
yeah, it was the Dick Tracy Museum.
I remember that.
And the creator of Dick Tracy used to live here in Woodstock.
I think that was like the first thing we ever did when we came to Woodstock. Like,
I think so.
Ever.
Yeah. We didn't, at that time, we didn't even know
about like
that Groundhog Day was filmed here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a walk down here.
Why can't we go around?
We'll go around this way.
Vikings. We could have played for the first time ever at home.
So we got lots of people in line to have a drink for world peace. So, like I said, everything is pretty well marked. Got the bar scene here.
Speaking of which, look at that.
Did you almost fall? Man,
We're gonna go over here and take a look in the window. If we can see. And there is everybody going to the bar to have a drink to world peace. Oh, you got a picture of Bill Murray here. But in this place, Sunday, they're going to have Family Fun Day. So games and activities, pizza, treats, and fun. So very nice. But this bank right here, which is now the Chase Bank.
Yes, Chauncey.
This is where the bank truck with Felix and Oscar or something, I can't remember what their names were.
Oh, yeah.
But the two old guys, and they parked right here, and Bill Murray sat right in front of that tree, right there, and did his, you know, okay, 10, 9, 8, car, as the car passed by, and he stole the money. But yeah, so this
No
is...
wonder it took him 40 years to get out of there if he was using his time to rob old men.
But this was the bank in the movie where he robs the car after they come out. This is the theater where he pulls up in the Mercedes and call me Bronco.
This is also where they're having a free showing of Groundhog
Yes.
Day at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. this morning, they're going to have a free showing of Groundhog Day. And tomorrow, they're actually just going to play it over and over and over for...
Look at how sweet.
Oh, look at this. 25 years. That's the anniversary. There's the groundhog cake.
And look,
Getting
there's like
kind
a
of
little cake popping. It's so cool.
Kind of a weird glare on the window, but that's okay.
It's probably my jacket.
We got cinnamon rolls and nice sweets, things like that. But yeah, I got a groundhog cake. Very cool.
The sugar circle.
So here is the theater. They have taken out they used to have the window out here in the front, but they got rid of that, and now it's just the doorways. But this is where it happened. And this place is on the National Register of Historic Places, the Woodstock Theater. Built in 1927 as the Miller Theater. And they're going to do, like I said, a special showing today at 10 a.m. Okay, Em, this is something that we've never seen before.
What?
And they
'Cause it's new.
have a brand new mural downtown. So we're going to check out that mural, and it's right here. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. So they got Home of Groundhog Day, the movie. And they even got Ned. Needle Nose Ned. Ned the Head. Bing! There's Woodstock Willie.
Only another 15 minutes left. There's only a handful left and it's left.
And there's Orson Welles. This is the home of Orson Welles. A lot of people do not know that.
Orson Welles, what did he do?
Or-
It's worth it though, it's fun.
Do I have to cut that out?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Rosebud. You don't know? War of the Worlds? That I'll explain who he is
I know
later.
War of the Worlds. Isn't that when like
Very
everybody
famous.
thought that
That the
Mars
Martians
was-
were actually attacking.
Yeah. I learned about that in my film class.
So look at Stars of the Opera House.
You want cookies? I'm gonna follow her.
Look at that. And Dick Tracy.
See, this is what I
Chester
remember.
Gould, creator of Dick Tracy, lived here. Look at this is one of the past carvings. You know how they do the carvings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Files.
Look at that. All right. So what was that lady yelling?
Cookies. Free Willie.
Oh, Free Willie cookies. You want a Free Willie cookie?
Well, we gotta follow her. I'm wearing 2 khakis, and they're both like skinny jeans, kind of. So they're like skinny khakis, and like walking upstairs is just not okay, especially when your legs are frozen.
Look at this cookie. It is a groundhog cookie. Is that like not the cutest thing ever?
It's so cute.
It is so well done. How awesome. But we came into this place and they're
They have
advertising for the Bridge and Sweets Gourmet Bakery and this.
and like this is for like catering and stuff. So like,
Catering,
they have
yeah.
a menu.
So they got
They have menus.
it's called what? Pear something?
Pear Tree.
Pear Tree Catering. Okay, so that was nice just to have a little warming center there. That was
Well needed.
well needed, yes. So the sun's actually coming out though, but you can actually feel a difference
Yeah,
out here.
it's much warmer.
So we'll just get a shot from across the street of the theater. This is the alleyway where Bill Murray finds the old man, the bum, and then takes him to the hospital. But this is the old man's alleyway. I don't think people might really appreciate me filming. This was the Tip Top Cafe. Matter of fact, they've got the sign right there, but this is where Bill Murray had breakfast every morning. And he would have sat right here in this corner. But that's where he would have sat, at that table right there. And right here is where Bill Murray would have stepped off into the puddle of water every day for at least the first few days. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. Step right off and
The sign just says puddle.
yeah, here's the puddle scene.
This is just says puddle.
Yeah, so this used to be the Tip Top Cafe, and it was actually a real restaurant. It was called the actual restaurant was called the Tip Top. So right here is where the old man used to stand. And Bill Murray would come around that corner every day, and the old man would ask for money. But what's more famous is this is Ned Ryerson's corner. And he would stand right there, and in the background, during the scene where you see Remax Plaza right there, that used to say Woodstock Jewelers. And this is where this all happened, was right here at Ned's Corner. And they've even got it marked. Ned's Corner, Groundhog Day movie.
1992.
Yep. So this is kind of nice. They actually have Groundhog merchandise inside. If you want to get t-shirts and magnets and things like that. And you can always pick up a pamphlet and it will tell you all of the festivities. It is so cold. We're done with this walking stuff. But we are going to go in the car, Emerson and I.
Yes.
And we're going to get in the car and we're going to go driving around and show you some of the other stuff that's just a little bit out of the square, out of town. So not out of town, but it's still in Woodstock.
Just out of the
walking distance, yeah.
Okay, we're back in the car. Oh my gosh. I can't feel my face. It is so cold. Okay, on the driving part of the tour here, first place we're going to stop is right here at the bowling alley. See the bowling alley right here? I can actually pull right in here. Unfortunately, there's a truck right in front. But this was the bowling alley where are you going to throw up now or later? I think both. And they start driving around the town. Those are the railroad tracks right here that we're about to cross that they drive down. And the big car crash happens at the end of this street, which is at Church and, let me just turn here, Church and, I can't see it, Jefferson. So you go down Jefferson Street. Okay, and then this is where they actually crashed the car. There was a big cutout of a groundhog here, and they go plowing through it. And they asked the cop, is it too early for flapjacks? So I'll give you a little closer view of that, the old man's alley, which is right here.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Right there. Okay, so we're gonna come up here and we'll show you a gas station. Okay, this gas depot right here, I'll pull right in here.
It has its own cone.
And it's now closed right now. I mean, it's closed for business. It looks like it's out of business. But
sorry, I have the hiccups.
But right inside here, actually right there, is the payphone where Bill Murray was talking on the phone, and he said, you know, well, don't you have a certain line for celebrities or emergencies? And they said, well, I'm both. But in the background, you will be able to see the train station right in the background, right there. And then the guy walks by and hits him in the head with a shovel. But they've even got a little plaque right there, and it just says, The Gas Station, Groundhog's Day Movie, 1992. Okay, so right here is the Moose Lodge.
Now named Moose Family Center.
Yes, the Moose Family Center. And what happens here is the big dance, where at the very, towards the end of the film, looks like we can actually go in. You want to go in? No? Let's see where the dance happened? No? Okay. Emerson says no. She doesn't want to get out of the car. But yeah, so at the Moose Lodge here is where the dance happens. And the big auction.
Yeah.
And she wins him in the auction, and he's playing the piano and all that good stuff. So, all right. Okay, the next place that we're going to see is a private residence. Once again, always as just a reminder, people do live here. Do not go vandalizing anything, taking anything off of their property. Don't go up and knock on the door and bug these people.
We know our viewers are good people and wouldn't do that.
That's right. That's right. We know. So, but the next place that we're going to is the house of the piano teacher. Okay, and here is the piano teacher's house.
Oh, they have a plaque too. That's nice.
Oh, they do. And right in front of us, this is the bed and breakfast that Bill Murray stayed at.
I would just like to mention that it's right down the street. It's like right at the end of the street that the piano house is.
Yeah, it's maybe like, what, not even 5 houses down?
Yeah, it's just like at the very end of the street.
Right. Okay, so here is the bed and breakfast that Bill Murray stayed in. And when he would look out the window and look down the street, it was coming out from that window up there. And here's the street, and there's the view of the street. And when he came down here to the fence, and he goes, "Excuse me," he goes, where is everybody going? I said, "It's Groundhog's Day. We're going to Gobbler's Knob." So this is the street view. Here's the kitchen area of the B&B. Looks like they got hot apple cider. Here is the living room area. Dining room? Oh, nice. So she said we could actually go upstairs. So they said they actually have an open room that we can peek in. Now this is not the Bill Murray room.
This is the smallest room in the house.
This is the smallest room in the house. So they got one big bed, and they've got this. Yeah, look at, they put out the they got a DVD player in here, and you can watch the movie Groundhog Day. But they put this here, this big bed, and that's the view outside, the Bill Murray view down the street. Mm-hmm. But the actual room is actually taken, but look at, they got a nice little bathroom here and a little sink area.
There's a little ground.
And Bill Murray's room was actually right there.
The Magnolia Suite.
Oh, the Magnolia Suite, that's it. The Magnolia Suite, which is here. Okay. So, but when they were filming, he would have come out that door
right there, and he would have come out, and then, and this is where the guy would stand, and he's just like, "Don't mess with me, pork chop." And he goes, "Happy Groundhog's Day." We're off to see the groundhog. And then at the very, very top of the stairs is where the fake fireplace room is and stuff.
It's just a door.
So, yeah.
Because that's where they live.
That was
That's where these people live.
So this was indeed where they filmed, and they were watching the TV and things like that, and then they had the toaster right there that he would pick up, and they said, "So are you planning on staying another day, Mr. Connors?" 75-80% chance. And he would have walked right out this door. Yeah. So, very cool. I was always interested to see what it looked like in there.
Yeah, we've never been there.
So yeah, I always wanted to go in there. I was always curious on what it looked like. So we talked to the new owner and found out all the information about the filming.
And she makes some delicious hot cider.
And she makes some awesome hot cider.
You can just like drink it now.
Yeah. It is good. So there it was, the B&B from Groundhog Day. So, looks like 6 more weeks of winter, right? Yeah, Woodstock Willie saw his shadow today. So, we hope you did like what you see today. Emerson's eating some chicken nuggets. We get really hungry. So, but we hope you like what you saw today. If you do, please give us a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. And we'll see you guys next time on...
Where the heck are the Albans?
Where the heck are the Albans?
Bye.
Bye.